Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Writer, and today we're gathered here for more WWE 2K24 Women's MyRise with our girl Christina Bennett, who apparently just cannot make up her mind as to what she wants to do with her WWE career at this point. Last episode, Dom and Rhea, they kind of plotted against us. And then Dom had the nerve. Look at this man's text message over here. Look at how he slid into the DMs here. Maybe don't let Rhea know I reached out to you, but if you ever need a +1, I'm around. Plant the seeds for a future storyline, right? But we went through rather quickly. This is my brutality section. It was brutal to get through. At least for me it was in comparison to the other two. But we are here to tackle Take It to the Streets, and Heavy is the head of WWE GM. So, we've probably got more shenanigans on the docket. I don't know what it's going to look like, because we've already got 5 tabs done, so I don't know if this is like the end of the line or what's going on here. But either way around, we got to go to Take It to the Streets, and that will be the third and final Mick Foley storyline. Again, the 3 faces of Foley, the 3 faces of Christina Bennett. Kind of makes sense to me, right? Right. We might have a poll up at some point, probably by the time that this is uploaded, for what phase or what face of Christina Bennett did we enjoy the most? Did we enjoy Hollywood Bennett? Did we enjoy whatever supernatural entity Christina Bennett became? Or did we enjoy Brutality Bennett? I don't know how else to word it. Let's go to Mick Foley and see what our little challenge is here today. So as per usual, grab your snacks, grab your choice beverage, get comfy and cozy. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button so we get notifications around here from when we upload new videos around here. So let's get to it, people. What does Mick have to say here?
Bang, bang.
Ah, geez, Mick. You pop up out of nowhere, huh?
Just like you popped your little buddy Psycho Sally in the face. Man,
right?
That was brutality.
Poor Sally.
I actually feel kind of bad about that.
That's what separates the brutal from the boring, Cap. The only feeling Cactus ever had was wanting to taste his own blood pouring down his own face.
We're a little more PG nowadays, so...
You're not Christina Bennett. You put people through flaming tables, Christina Bennett. We've been trying to navigate you away from those bad habits.
When Cactus went out there and had a street fight with Triple H, there was no guilt, no fear, nothing but the cold, dead eyes of the man from Truth or Consequences.
Damn, yeah, that was good. Great.
Sarcasm? No, actually that was a good match.
Now that you've brought the brutality, you think you have that kind of fight in you?
Well, we went through an ambulance match, so I think so.
To take on Triple H?
No!
You leave Triple H to Jack. He's mine. But if you deigned to let me stand by your side back then, I'd sure want you taking care of his partner in crime, even if she's also authority. Would you be down to bring brutality to anyone?
Sure.
You saw what I did to everyone in my path. I have the brutality to grind anyone down.
Then I've got just the match for you. Hold on to your hat, because if you think you know brutality, just you wait. Bang, bang.
Take It to the Streets. I'm guessing this is some kind of a Falls Count Anywhere match, maybe? Street fight type energy. But we get 12 upgrade points after this, which is very exciting, because we need all the upgrade points we can get. Oh, look at that! We have the old school Raw arena! Look at this, look at this, look at this! Oh, that's cool. Oh, we got, like, weapons everywhere already.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Cincinnati, Ohio, Christina Bennett.
I still don't know if I'm vibing with the vest, but we went with it for now, just simply because it was part of the story. I am vibing with the rest of the gear, though, because, again, the green symbolizes our supernatural past, if you will. So, I don't know. It's simple, but it works. I'm ironing out an alternate version of Christina Bennett off-screen. So we'll see what happens. Stephanie! Oh, God! We're in a street fight with Stephanie McMahon.
And from Greenwich, Connecticut, Stephanie McMahon.
Oh, God. On a Retro Raw. This was actually the first Raw stage that I remember, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, I remember watching this. back in the early mid-2000s. Well, mostly mid-2000s, because I got into wrestling around 2004, 2005. I was more really into it in 2005, but I would peek in from time to time in 2004 just to kind of see what was going on. Like, ooh, what's this wrestling thing? But I didn't get really into it until like 2005, like watching it on a weekly basis, which that was a really just wild year. Like, if you go back and watch what some of the feuds were like, oh my god. But hey, you know what? Like, 2005, I mean, we had a good WrestleMania that year of 21. 21 is a good WrestleMania. Would definitely recommend. Alrighty. So, attempt to defeat Stephanie McMahon. We got all the weapons on the outside of the ring. Let's go for the stop sign. Give me the stop sign. I'm gonna throw a weapon at Stephanie. Beautiful. We did it, people. I like how we just, like, do whatever we want at this point. Oh no. She has the stop sign now! Come on, Stephanie. Bring in that stop sign. You can do it. Well, hey, at least, again, this is a singles match, so we're fine with it. We're gonna see what the, Oh, look at us doing a springboard moonsault. Look at that. Gotta break out an indie move from time to time. Oh, okay, well that didn't land the way that I wanted it to, but it is what it is. Oh! We went right for Stephanie there. Love to see it, love to see it. Again, we've been fine-tuning Christina Bennett as we kind of go along, and again, we have an off-screen version that we've been working on. We will export this version from MyRise to kind of make those adjustments and stuff like that, and maybe we'll show you all the final product at some point in the near future, because that'll be fun and exciting for everybody, because I've got some ideas in place. We will see some of those, hopefully, by the time that MyRise is over with. I feel like this is going to be very similar to last year's game, where we finally get into a groove, we find ourselves, we're confident, and then I got to come up with an alternate ending. Or like another series. Oh boy. Well, Stephanie tapped out. Typically these series have been like... I think like last year's MyRise was about 18 episodes, and I could see that straying into that territory, but we'll see. We still got a couple of achievements left for the MyRise. I think we're down to 3 for the women's one, so we'll see what happens, but yeah, Christina Bennett taking down Stephanie McMahon in a bit of a street fight moment here at Classic Monday Night Raw. Alright, take it to the streets. We got 12 upgrade points. We're up to 22. I don't think we can upgrade anything that I can think of. Nope, we still gotta get more points. Not many more, thankfully. Social media. Alright, cool beans. What are you talking about? Alright, let's go talk to Regal. Let's see what this is all about.
Someone's been busy, hasn't she?
Yeah.
I'd like to think I understood the assignment.
You did!
That you have. And it's still the tip of the iceberg. Have a fantastic opportunity for you.
I'm listening.
How would you like to try your hand at one of the most unique experiences in WWE?
Oh my god!
A position where you'll be able to set the agenda, take control of the whole of the WWE universe, and truly make a mark.
And this magical mystery opportunity will let me do all that?
Indeed, in the prestigious role of
Oh my
WWE
god!
Raw General Manager.
Yes!
Is that you? What, are you going on vacation or something?
Well, now that you mention it, I may have plans.
Aha!
But this is fertile ground for you too. Stepping into a WWE authority role, applying your talents to the other side of sports entertainment. Sure, booking may be a balancing act sometimes, but you already know that from your work as co-owner of TBD.
Yes! GM Bennett! I'm all for it. This is going to be our spin-off, right? This is amazing. Did I not call something like that that could happen, right?
I'm not convinced that this offer isn't just because you want a vacation. But nonetheless...
Yes!
Splendid. I can't wait to catch my flight. See you in action.
Where do I
Yes!
start?
Well, I should start heading to the airport. So, how's now?
Seriously?
Don't worry, Raw practically GMs itself. Sure, Bianca needs a challenger for Survivor Series. Bayley and Becky have both been bothering me incessantly about their booking, and the suits in Stamford are especially sensitive to ratings right now. But you'll figure it out.
All that GMs itself? Are you sure that's it?
Yes. Oh, wait. No. Charlotte needs an opponent for tonight.
Oh my god.
Actually, this is a good way for you to set the tone of how you'll be running Raw. Every match should tell a story, so you just need to decide which story you'd like to tell.
Hang on.
Such as?
Are you going to choose an up-and-comer like Nikkita Lyons to challenge the Queen? Maybe someone she has a lot of history with, like Rhea Ripley. Or maybe you want to dig into Charlotte's past a bit further. She goes way back with Natalya, including the feud that made Charlotte the first woman to hold all major singles titles in WWE. So, what kind of story do you want to tell? Who will you choose to take on Charlotte?
Okay, this is a lot. So, we're basically working on other people's stories without really getting much of a chance to have our own story. We haven't had a single title opportunity or any sort of accomplishments. I mean, we had the movie, we had the spooky stuff, and we won an ambulance match, and Dom slid into our DMs afterwards. That's all in terms of achievements we've had, and now we're going to be general manager and helping other people write their stories before we can write ours? This is nuts. Okay, but this is interesting, and it makes sense because she did co-found TBD. But like, why would we be on Monday Night Raw when we have all this history with all these other people? Couldn't we go to like, oh, maybe NXT would be the greatest because we also have history of people over there. Maybe SmackDown. We should go over to SmackDown instead, right? Because we don't have any bad blood between anybody over there, as far as I know, unless if Shotzi's still over there. But either way, Charlotte should go after, or we should have Nikkita, Rhea. Well, we just put Rhea into an ambulance, and Natalya's hated us for like half the series. So let's go with Nikkita. Give somebody a little fresh.
I think Nikkita Lyons would offer an interesting challenge. I have no hard feelings, despite her involvement with the Beacon. And I like the idea of pushing an up-and-comer.
Fantastic choice.
Yes.
Well, good luck to you. I have every confidence.
This is going to be
just
great.
A word of advice. Do try to be as neutral as possible as GM. You may find yourself rooting for the talent you put forth. Sometimes even as strongly as if you were in the ring yourself.
Heavy is the head of WWE GM. This is totally going to end well. This is going to end so well. Alright, you're about to enter a story gate. Playing will advance the story, and you will be unable to return to any optional storylines you may have not completed. Well, we completed everything, so let's do it. Wait, we're actually playing the match? So we're playing through other people's stories, and we haven't even gotten a chance to really tell our story all that much yet. Oh my god. I can't.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, Nikkita Lyons.
This is something else, people. This is really something else. We're helping other people tell their stories, and we can't even get a single feud or a title or anything. We're just having, like, all these different hats on, and we just can't make up our mind as to what we want to do, apparently. But I feel like GM Bennett actually could go over pretty well. We'll see. Give her a live mic. Give her a microphone, please. Put her on commentary. Have her steal Byron's headset every week. That would be good for ratings. Oh, so we're playing as Nikkita. Attempt to defeat Charlotte Flair. So we're playing as other people again in our story. What is this? We haven't won any titles. We haven't done anything in terms of feuds except for the Rhea stuff and the Liv stuff. We didn't feud with Alexa. Like, we've only had, like, and maybe Sally. We've only had a handful of feuds, but they kind of were, like, you know, kind of built up a little bit, or we had some, you know, breaks in between there. Oh, boy. Do we get to wear a suit, too? Like, how does all this work? Christina can't catch a break, Bennett still continues to ring true. Well, I mean, we have the Hollywood cred. I mean, we went through the ringer there. We went through a lot of different experiences, and we're basically getting like the rundown of all the WWE experiences. While the Undisputed storyline gets a title opportunity, and yeah. I swear, this is something else, people. This is truly something else. But I mean, hey, I'm gonna give this GM thing a shot. Anything's gotta be better than the last 2 episodes we went through. Like, how is this not a conflict of interest? Because we've basically had a match with everybody on the roster, and everybody probably hates us in some shape or form. This is bizarre to me, that we're telling more stories with other people than we are for our own character. It's like they just want me to write something. Again, I do my best work when I'm a little enraged. If we do have a Christina Bennett spinoff, if we do indeed go that route, who do we think we should have her sort of like interact with? It could be men's division, women's division, it could be a little bit of everything. Just interacting. Doesn't have to be in a match, just interactions. So I feel like we've barely scratched the surface. Oh, nice neck breaker right there. I have a feeling we're going to end up in a feud with The Miz at some point. Just based on this, like, whole, like, being the GM thing, right? That'd be funny. Or Justine Janine, because she's doing the matchmaking on NXT. This is interesting. Oh, and a huge kick right there. This might be it for Charlotte Flair. This might be it for Charlotte Flair. Beautiful.
Here is your winner, Nikkita, Lyons.
Alrighty, Nikkita Lyons won the match against Charlotte Flair. We're gonna have to see what happens moving forward here in my GM. Or in my... Was that a slip? Was that a slip? Listen, we're the general manager! We might as well be in my GM. Let's keep things moving. That's a great screen grab. Look at how enthused we are to run things. GM of Raw, did you do a career pivot? Oh, look at her outfit! Look at the outfit! I'm still an in-ring competitor, but this was an opportunity I couldn't refuse. Don't think Regal would have me refuse it, actually, but being an authority figure in WWE does seem like a rite of passage. That's pretty cool. Listen, this job is a real responsibility. You'll have superstars slipping into your DMs, catching you backstage, asking you for favors. Don't be wooed by the attention to the fun parts of the job and neglect the real work. Real work isn't a GM or a promoter just moving names around on a whiteboard. Kidding. I'm taking this job seriously. Why don't you come to a taping soon and see firsthand? Besides, how cool will it be to see me running the show for the first time? Will certainly be a departure from our TBD days. I know you have a big decision about who's going to challenge Bianca for the title next. I'd love for the opportunity to face her at Survivor Series. Hit me back so I can prove I'm the right choice. Yo, GM McCaptain! Just happened to hear that Bianca needs her next opponent. I have the best suggestion. Spoiler, it's me. Bayley versus Bianca. Alliteration. It sounds even great. Listen, that would work on me, but... I mean, that would also work for Becky, too. Nikkita got lucky. Effective immediately, Christina Bennett will be temporarily taking over my responsibilities of General Manager of Raw. The interim General Manager. This is great. Okay, so we have Troy. We have Shotzi again. We haven't seen her in a cup of coffee. And Justine Janine. And we have taken up space in Regal's office. So that's exciting. So story progress. Alright, well, where's the story? Oh, okay, so we're still in the same story. I think... Okay, yeah, because it doesn't look like we have anything else. Okay, so we gotta just go through everybody. Perfect.
If I could have a minute.
What is it, Troy? I honestly don't have time for your tone tonight. I'm trying to manage a show.
Wow.
My tone? I would never use a tone with you.
Sure, Troy.
I think you're doing a great job. Top notch.
Haha, very funny. Oh, you're serious. I guess now that I'm the management, you have to suck up to me.
I'm not sucking up. I think your ideas are genius, boss.
Whatever. Maybe, but I'm still nervous. Of course they are.
I have faith in them, but that doesn't mean I'm not still nervous in this role. But what can I help you with?
Becky and Bayley. They're being particularly difficult and hounding us to be named Bianca's
Just have a
next
number one
challenger at
contenders
Survivor
match.
Series. I'm sure they snuck into your DMs too, but I'm used to superstars pestering us for opportunities. No, how do you want me to handle it?
Make a suggestion.
Why don't we just have Becky and Bayley face each other for the title opportunity? That'll be a great match and solve our problem.
This is true.
Great suggestion, boss. I'll set it up. Wow, you really know your stuff.
I could get used to this version of you, Troy.
Same.
I'm not here to fight.
Good. I don't want to fight either.
Look at that.
Then maybe we can work together on my idea.
Sure.
And what's that?
Survivor Series. I know for a fact that not only has Raw not announced a main event, but Regal had nothing in the plans yet. So, let's take the bull by the horns and do something truly spectacular. War Games!
I can't just book a WarGames match, Shotzi.
Why not? Are you GM in name only?
No. I mean, I love WarGames as much as the next person. But it's not a match to be taken lightly. You need a reason. Something that merits putting two teams who want each other's throats inside a double ring cage to battle it out.
You're the
with
one that
abandon.
threw people through
What do you
flaming
need to
tables for no
captain?
reason.
I captained my team in NXT, and I was excellent.
I'm down.
Ah, so this is the classic, my pitch is that I should be in a main event pitch, right? There are rules to booking.
Excuse me, but when did Little
Thank
Miss
you.
DVD Rebel, who puts people through tables,
Flaming
become a
tables.
lawful, good rule follower? Don't you ever just want to smash things for the hell of it anymore?
Actually, I do, but it's bad booking. Can we combine those two together?
That's not the point. I'm taking my role as GM seriously, Shotzi. It's hot-shotting to just announce
Oh, she
a
used the
WarGames
word.
match.
You sound like a WWE suit. Let's screw the so-called rules. Put yourself in the match against me, and we can absolutely destroy each other in
No.
that cage. We pick teams, go all out, and millions of people tune in to watch the joyful carnage. The two of us are perfect for War Games.
I'm just
You're the
concerned.
captain, and I already drive a tank to the ring, for crying out loud.
You know what, Shotzi? It might not be a terrible idea. Let me think on it.
That's all I'm asking for.
Justine, Janine.
I wanted to stop by and congratulate you on your new role. So, congrats.
It's only temporary while Regal does whatever he's doing on vacation. But thanks.
And giving Nikkita Lyons the chance against Charlotte, and she pulled off a win? That was a great matchup. I love that you have a commitment to newer talent as GM.
Why not?
I actually feel the same way about pushing the next generation. Always have. And as your liaison to NXT, I wanted to offer you an opportunity.
Oh, God.
What's that?
An opportunity to showcase more of our top talent on Raw in a next-gen Battle Royal. And Nikkita probably has a leg up from her match with Charlotte.
I like this.
And it'll be great for all talent involved to get the spotlight and some reps in.
I love that idea. I'll set it up for our next episode.
All right, book the match. Tonight on Raw, the next-gen Battle Royal. Wow, Christina Bennett's wasting no time pushing new talent, though I secretly think that after last week, she's rooting for Nikkita. We've really got to play as other people again in the MyRise. Alrighty, let's keep going, let's keep going, let's keep going. Although I'd be okay if somebody else won, to be honest. Let's lose. Let's lose this thing. Alright, there goes Fallon. It says attempt. It doesn't say that we have to win this thing. So, I'm okay with us losing, because that means that, so basically we're making the decision as we're playing through the match, right? If we win or lose. So, yeah, I am making the decision in real time to lose this match. Oh my god, we're really playing through other people's stories and not even having a story of our own. When do we get a chance to do anything at this point? Oh. I'm kind of glad I'm recording this a little bit ahead of time because we've got some ideas brewing. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'll have to play through the men's MyRise once we're done filming the women's one just to see what happens here. Just please eliminate us. I'd appreciate that. That'd be great. That would be swell. Can you just eliminate me? I'd appreciate it. You will not hear a single no from me if I'm eliminated. It's like, so somebody just eliminate me. Because, like, if I win as Nikkita, then that means that we're favoriting her. And it's like, what? Like, Christina Bennett's not out here, like, winning the match. But we as the player are winning the match. It's like, I really want, like, somebody else to win this thing. Just somebody eliminate me. I'd appreciate that. It's like, can you eliminate me? I'd appreciate that. I know I keep repeating myself at this point, but there's some merit to it. Alright, Wendy, eliminate me. For me. Nope, I'm gonna get myself eliminated. See, there we go.
Here is your winner,
Okay, I appreciate how they jumped right to the end. And hey, Thea won, and that's exciting, and I love that for her. See, she's the perfect fit for Monday Night Raw. She gets the red outfit. You know, she's already got the branding. Look at her getting the win. Look at Thea getting the win. We love that for you, Thea. Alrighty, let's take a peek at social media. Thank you, Christina Bennett. The future of WWE is strong. Just thinking about how Survivor Series is coming up and Christina Bennett hasn't announced any kind of epic, super popular, and exciting match type for it yet. If only someone had a great idea for one. Shotzi, chill out.
Come to congratulate me on a successful show?
It probably stunk.
I was just out back talking to Justine about the successful Battle Royal.
So you didn't see the #1 contender match with Becky and Bayley?
No, that match practically booked itself. Why?
Oh
Who
my
won?
god.
Who are we putting against Bianca at Survivor Series?
We have a problem. Damage control ran in during the match, and at first it looked like maybe a straightforward DQ victory for Becky, but then she got irked and went after them. And technically the bell rang at some point, but with all the fighting that broke out outside the ring, nobody really won. And we still need a challenger for Bianca.
Well, let's make it a triple threat match.
If I may make a meager suggestion, Survivor Series is right around the corner. You may just have to step up as GM and make a decision.
That's great.
No, we still have one Raw left before Survivor Series. Let's do a rematch.
No,
Becky
triple
versus
threat.
Bayley to determine Bianca's challenger.
Do you really think the match will go any differently this time around?
I do. Because as much as it pains me to admit it, you're right about one thing. I need to step up as GM. So I'll be serving as special guest referee.
Great. All due respect, what was that Becky-Bayley match? I mean, it was entertaining and controversy is good, but Survivor Series is really soon. I know. I'm already holding a rematch. I'm taking care of it. I'm even stepping in as special guest referee. I could tell from that episode of Raw what you really put your attention into. Fantasy booking without a solid build is fun, but you took your eyes off the champion. You know, the person who put butts in the seats. I said I know. I'm going to share a promoter secret. It's easier to do your job when you know what's ahead of you, as in who's challenging Bianca at Survivor Series. How do I do that? Stop being all coy and innocent. You know how. You said you're going to be the ref. Put your finger on the scale a bit. Who do you want to win? Who do you think that will have a better match against Bianca at the PLE? Get more people to watch. I mean, maybe Becky, because Bayley's got damage control. That could add to the WarGames match. They do have some strong history. Well, there you have it. When are you coming to Raw, by the way? My invitation stands. See you in the stripes next week? I'll be there. Yes, get us in the stripes. After last week's match ended in chaos, Becky and Bayley will face each other on the next Raw, this time with the GM herself, Christina Bennett, as the special guest referee. We really wear all the hats, except for us actually going after a title or anybody at this point. Love that for us.
The following contest is a special guest referee match.
Oh, great.
Please welcome the special guest referee for this match, Christina Bennett.
It's the general manager, Christina Bennett, to you. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is great. We have like the boxer entrance and everything. Look at how baggy those shorts are, or the pants are. It's okay, I'm wearing baggy sweatpants too, girlfriend. Don't you worry. Why are we doing the boxer thing? Like, we're not getting into a fight with anybody. Here we go! GM Bennett! Use a fast count to help Becky Lynch. Oh, great. This is great. That was my bad. I pressed the wrong button. Okay, so we checked the submission. Love that for us. I did play a few special guest referee matches, because that's just how we function. Oh boy. Well, I mean, at least it gives us something to do in the meantime, right? But, my god. We went through all of that trouble just to be the general manager. Oh, we checked a little too early. But that's okay, at least we checked it. Ooh, Becky with the counter. So you gotta use a fast count for when Becky goes in for the pinfall attempt. Alright, we're still doing a good job as the referee. Love to see it, love to see it. But this is just so weird. Like, we're in our own story mode and we're not even like the main focus and we can't make up our mind about anything. Okay, we had a rope break there. Okay, we did good with the ring count. Becky, what did we do? See, we gave a little warning. That was lovely. Well, what happens if Becky still wins the match, but it's by submission and not by a pinfall? That's a better question than I've got. Oh boy. Becky might have it here. Oh, Bayley with the counter. Oh boy. Becky with a counter of her own there. I just wonder when we're going to be the main focal point, like, as ourselves. Like, just as Christina Bennett. Oh, shoot. Help Becky Lynch win the match without getting ejected. Perfect. That's fine. Oh. Alright, Becky's back on the offense against Bayley here. Perfect. We didn't get ejected.
Here is your winner,
Beautiful.
Becky Lynch.
Love that for us. Good job, Becky. What was that, Christina Bennett? That match was rigged. You may actually have a point, Bayley. Not cool, dude. I may not... I try not to get involved in this level, but I have to agree. Fix this, Christina Bennett. Oh, great. Now Trips is mad at us.
Well, that was something.
Hey, you were the one who said I should put my finger on the scale.
Yeah, but I thought that "and don't get caught" part was implied. Guess not.
I wasn't actively trying to get caught.
Too bad you don't have the chance to course correct the championship match before Survivor Series.
But maybe I do.
How? Survivor Series is this weekend.
No, but there's another option. As someone said recently, I'm Miss TBD Rebel, not a lawful good rule follower. And Raw is a 3-hour show. There's an enough.
We're sabotaging Monday Night Raw. Just throw us on SmackDown or NXT at this point, and just have us nowhere near any authority at this point.
All right, Miss TBD Rebel. Whatever you've got up your sleeve, good luck.
Breaking news, Raw GM Christina Bennett will address the WWE Universe later tonight with a major announcement. This is the second time we've seen the acting Raw General Manager in the ring tonight, but this time she has a special announcement. Here's hoping this goes more smoothly than her stint as special guest referee.
As GM, I'm not deaf to the concerns of the WWE Universe. Specifically, that my involvement in our #1 contender match earlier tonight may have made it look like management was biased towards Becky Lynch. I assure you, my intent as GM is simply to put on the best show for the WWE Universe. And that applies to not just Raw, but Survivor Series. As such, it is my duty to
Wait,
inform
what?
you that Bianca Belair will not be defending the Women's World Championship this weekend.
God, we are terrible at this. Bianca's being pulled from Survivor Series?
She will not be defending this weekend because it's clear Bayley and Becky Lynch are not done yet. I just hope they have allies to rally to their side. 8 fighters, 2 teams of 4. WarGames!
Okay, but that's Regal's thing. WarGames at Survivor Series? I'm not missing this one, but what about the eventual title match? We're paid to be there, Saxton. I know, but it's still incredibly exciting. WarGames at Survivor Series. Becky and Bayley will each captain a team. The winning team's captain will receive a Women's World Championship match against Bianca Belair. With less than a week to assemble their team, who will Becky and Bayley choose? OMG WarGames is a brilliant idea. Who thought of that? We are so lucky to have such a creative GM who gives credit and opportunities to people who brought them up in the first place. I think Shotzi is angry. Shotzi, you can be on any of these teams. Alrighty. Let's talk with Becky and Bayley.
I probably should be upset at you for putting another hurdle in front of my title match. But honestly, fair play.
Glad we're okay.
We are. And I respect your hustle. You've made a lot of bold choices since coming to WWE.
Oh, we get to choose a
One
side.
of the reasons I want you to be on my WarGames team.
Really?
I like your instincts, especially when you get in trouble and have to think quickly on your feet. Heck, I even trust your instincts. Team with me, and I'll let you pick the rest of the WarGames team.
God, this has escalated so quickly.
Let me think about it.
Alright, let's go chit-chat with Bayley.
You really did it this time, didn't you, you dummy?
I think you'd be happy that you're getting another opportunity to earn the title match in WarGames.
Should have just booked the WarGames match from the start, honestly. Want to be on my team?
Why do you want me on your team?
I think it's pretty clear from your time as GM that you've been going into business for yourself here and just doing whatever you can to scrape by. And that's exactly what I look for in damage control. So what do you say? Join me, Dakota, and Io in the fight to secure my WWE Women's World Championship match?
I'll get back to you.
We need to consult Shotzi, because she was the one that came up with this idea.
Hey, I've been looking for you. I thought we were gonna meet outside of catering.
Turns out I was pretty busy in here. Both Becky and Bayley want me to be on their WarGames team.
You can't be serious. You loused this up so badly, and they both want you on their team?
Yep,
What can I say? I'm a catch.
she
I
sure
swear,
is.
There's something in the water around here that allows you to walk away from the consequences of your actions unscathed. I'm sure putting yourself into the main event while you're also acting GM will be no different.
Thanks for another great promoter lecture.
Look, I know you're gonna do it anyway. Who are you teaming with?
Well, I feel like it would make more sense. Oh, decision branches. Important decisions crucial to your MyRise are marked with one way or another. These icons signify a decision that changed the trajectory of your story or which... Okay. Try playing Undisputed and Unleashed multiple times to experience the opposite path when presented with this icon, as you will see different stories from these choices. Well, okay, so Bayley and Damage Control, they could just team with Shotzi, and that's how we get Shotzi on their side. We would have a problem with getting two people on our team. So logically, it would make sense for just to team up with Damage Control, but Becky and Bennett, they kind of have like a better, like, it makes sense for them to team together, even though it makes it look like they were in on everything together from the start. But that would give Shotzi that final spot with Bayley and her team. So that's what I'm thinking. You know, have Shotzi on their team. We have history of Shotzi. Bayley and Becky have been at it for a while. Then we just need to find the other two people to team with us.
Becky said she'd let me pick the rest of the team. I'm joining her side.
Can't wait for you to get absolutely no flack for putting yourself into the match that you set up. Have you decided who else you'll ask to join you and Becky?
Yep, that's what I thought. Oh, select an ally. Allies, it's time for WarGames. Becky said she'll let you pick your teammates. Select 2 allies to join you and Becky to take on Bayley's team. So we can basically pick anyone off our list, right? There's probably going to be some that are going to be grayed out. We can put in Justine Janine. Why does she have a 92 overall? Okay, well, Trish would make sense, because we've been fighting with Trish for a little bit. You know, we were in good graces with her. I don't think we've been in good graces with anybody else. I mean, Alexa, maybe? She was the only other person we've gotten along with. Sally is at a 67. Otherwise, we would probably be fine. I think getting Trish on board could get interesting. And then I think, well, Justine Janine's the liaison for NXT. So, I mean, we're already in good graces with Justine Janine for the most part, but she doesn't like how we do all the crazy stuff. So I think the other one that would probably make sense might be Alexa, because she got us through all the supernatural shenanigans. So I think Alexa might be a good pick for our team here. Okay, so I think logically based on everything, I think that we are in good hands for WarGames. This is our team, and the one that makes the most sense to me in my brain right now, because we don't get along with anybody on the Raw roster. We need a hard reset. We need Bennett off the screen for 6 months and to bring her back onto another show. She needs a fresh, clean slate, because it's quite obvious this is why she was never the promoter of TBD. This is exactly why. We're starting to see the fatal flaws.
Well, good luck. I'm sure it'll be interesting.
It's time. WarGames. Who do you got? Team Becky or Bayley?
The following is a women's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, WarGames officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission, exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the WarGames begin!
I'm guessing Shotzi's going to be on their team, right? There's no way she's not on their team. Oh, so we're starting WarGames. Okay, so I guess we're in the workhorse spot. Great, we're the general manager and we booked ourselves in the WarGames main event of Survivor Series.
From Cincinnati, Ohio, Christina Bennett!
Oh, Christina Bennett, you have really done it this time. Again, Christina can't catch a break Bennett. Why are there flames going off in the background? I mean, it is fitting because it is WarGames. This has escalated so quickly, people. This has really escalated. Oh my god. Like, there was no build to this. Alrighty, well, I guess Bayley and I are on are in the workhorse spots. Is Shotzi going to be in this? Because she should be in this, right? It doesn't look like she is, which is kind of dumb. And she's going to be like, well, I didn't, you know, I deserve credit for this. And it's like, well, nobody saw what happened on TV. At least I don't think so, anyway. Oh, my God. It's like, well, we should have just booked WarGames from the start. But then it's like you're shoehorning yourself no matter what. Because it makes it look like you were doing the WarGames stuff. Because, well, you're the general manager. And you put yourself into the main event. And then you eventually got shoehorned anyway. Oh, Bennett, why do you keep getting yourself into all this mess? I'm at a point where I'm like, can we just write her off for 6 months and have her come back? Just like, as herself? I don't know. When did we get the WarGames advantage? Did we get that because we're the general manager? Because that's the only explanation for this. Or maybe because Becky got the match, but we helped her. This is a whole mess. Oh, Christina Bennett, never be a general manager, ever. Just ever, ever. For never, ever. Alright, Becky's just coming in here, no weapons, no nothing. Love that for us. Alright, we'll just do a submission, or a signature, rather. Well, we tried. Beautiful. Keep it up, Bennett. Keep it up, Bennett. Okay, climbing the cage. Well, I didn't want to climb the cage. I wanted to just kind of chill over here for now, you know, take my good old time. I think Bennett just needs, like, 6 months off television so that people can get a break. And then come back with, like, some sort of an actual character that was working for us, which was the Hollywood character, or maybe even the Supernatural character. I don't know, some sort of a character. Because ever since we got our girl back from our career day fiasco, she just... This is a mess. This is a whole mess. This has been an absolute mess. Okay, we have Dakota Kai making her way down here next. Okay, we'll take care of Dakota once she gets back in. Once she gets in here. Again, nobody's bringing any weapons. This is just great. This is absolutely great. Here we go. Oh, huge move right there to Dakota Kai right off the bat. Again, I try to understand Christina Bennett, and the more and more we're going through this, the less I'm understanding about what her mission is or what she's all about. Like, again, she needs, like, a motivation. She needs, like, a story to sink her teeth into, and I thought we were going to get something, but it's like, nope, you're general manager for, like, a week. Like, why didn't Regal have plans in place before that? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, obviously we're going to have some beef with Bianca as kind of like our main thread going forward because we canceled her match for no reason. What's Becky doing? Becky, you're making me nervous! Alright, we got Trish coming out next. We gotta justify this is awesome chant. You'll love to see it. Alright, we're going off the top rope there. We're just diving off of everything, as chaotic and crazy as it is. I just don't get why Bayley and company didn't pick Shotzi on their team, unless if she's there and I can't see her. Because I feel like if we would have went with Bayley, then, like, maybe Shotzi would have had room on her, on Becky's team. or would have made it onto Becky's team based on the grievances. But Becky's also kind of been like the one person that's actually been there for us too. So that might make some sense. I don't know. This whole storyline, like nothing, I feel like we've gotten so far, but yet we've gotten nowhere in this. Like, give us a total repackage. Give Christina Bennett the redemption arc at this point, because, like, none of this is making any sense. Maybe that's the point. What if Monday Night Raw is the show that makes no sense? Like, Troy and Regal are the kind of, like, the masterminds. I would suspect Troy more so than anything. Maybe he's out here trying to sabotage us. Alright, Io Sky making her way out here in just a moment here. I mean, hey, we can't get a submission or a pinfall right now, but we can do some damage on damage control. Alright, Io, please bring in some weapons or something. Although I don't understand, like, how all this is, like, you know, justified for WarGames at this point. But again, I'm just the general manager that keeps screwing up on the job. Again, it's one of the many hats that I've worn in this business. Except for being a manager. We haven't made it to manager status yet. Maybe that's where we need to be at this point. I don't know. No, we need to be written off for 6 months and then brought back. That's exactly what we need. What a mess of a story this has turned into, people. This is going to be something else if we try to do a spin-off series, because it's like, again, we could get a fresh start on NXT or SmackDown, and we'd be perfectly happy with it. We would just need to, like, kind of prove ourselves. So, I don't know. We're going to have to see what happens. Hi guys, I could use a little bit of help over here. I'd appreciate a little helpsy poo over here. Okay, I gotta hang in there until Alexa gets in here. Oh, we countered. We had a big counter right there. Oh, well, we ended up in the other ring, so that's fine. Alexa, bring in the weapons. Thank you. At least I don't have any Alexa devices, because otherwise that would be awkward. I can't see where we're at here. Okay, well, Io just suplexed us. We were going after Bayley, I think. At least Alexa's bringing in the weapons. My God, Alexa, thank you. We appreciate you, Alexa. And hey, I appreciate the fact that we got like 2 finishers, essentially. Well, we lost our signature, but that's okay. We still got a couple finishers. We're going to be good to go. We will be well prepared for WarGames. Because the match technically never started, so there's that. Oh, but countered right there. Trish diving off the top rope there. Love to see it, love to see it. This is just getting to a point where it's like, we just want to finish the story. Why is Tamina in this match? Why couldn't they just get Shotzi? Okay, well Right, Tamina, get in here. We're gonna need a win. Okay, good on you, Becky, for having our backs over here. Becky, go in for the cover, please. Okay, well, we were late on that. That one's my bad. Okay. Somebody going for the pin on our team. That'd be great. That would be swell. We've been in here since the very beginning. Alrighty. Let's do this. Let's end WarGames. Let's do this, people. We're in a good spot. We are in a good spot. Well, I was going to say, where's the count? That took the referees a minute there. That really took the refs a few minutes there. Hey, as long as we win, I think that's what counts. I don't think it matters who gets the pinfall, right? Somebody help me out over here, thank you. Alright, it looks like we're getting a little bit of help from Trish there, so I appreciate that. Alright, it looks like we got a pinfall attempt on our hands with the sneaky roll-up. Sneaky roll-up prevails. Again, we gotta trust the sneaky roll-up, and we gotta trust the process with it. I had to put another recording in this, so after this... God, we are doing such a terrible job here on Monday Night Raw. We need a fresh, clean slate. We need 6 months off television. Something to get our girl off of TV and then go on like a redemption tour at this point, because I don't... This has been a mess. This has been an absolute mess for Christina Bennett. Oh, I don't trust where any of this is going, people. Oh, that's true. That's very true. We're gonna fall off this thing, aren't we? This will go a long way in shaping the future of the women's division. Shotzi? Is that a full-size tank? Oh my god, Shotzi came prepared. I guess she graduated into something larger. She's not stopping. This is gonna be bad. I don't want to watch, but I can't take my eyes off of what's about to happen. Shotzi picked up the speed. She's going to ram the cage. Oh my god! Oh. This is bad. Well, that's one way to write us off television. Whatever her issue was, Shotzi took things way too far here tonight.
What the hell was Shotzi doing? I've had no problem with her.
Yeah, I may have something to do with that. Oops.
Oops? I'm gonna be out for months. Is that really all you have to say?
How about
Tell her...
oops? I got carried away booking matches, but forgetting to manage people. At least that seems to be the case, based on what I've pieced together.
You're back.
I was having a splendid time communing with the blue-footed booby of the Galapagos. But then, I caught wind of a few questionable developments. We should talk.
We're fired.
I swear, I had it all under control.
I watched Shotzi crash a tank into the WarGames cage.
That's not under control.
Fair point.
And perhaps, even more egregiously, you announced
Thank
WarGames
you!
without me. That's my thing. I announce WarGames.
I'm sorry?
Respectfully, you're fired from being Raw GM.
Thank you.
I accept.
It wasn't a question. All that being said, with our newly minted #1 contender injured, we still need a challenger for Bianca. You know, what you've consistently failed to nail down. I hate rewarding you for this mess. But I'm a much better GM than you are, so I'm going to make the right choice for the show. And unfortunately, there's someone who helped lead her team to victory who's rightfully next in line for the opportunity. You'll be getting the championship match.
Wait,
against
what?
Bianca Belair
Why are we rewarded
on the
for
next
this?
Raw.
Story complete. Heavy as the head of the WWE GM. This was a mess. Oh, God. What a mess, people. A women's world champion, question mark? So we've only got 4 more things left in this story from what it looks like. What an absolute mess this has been, people. What an absolute mess this has been. Just, why can't we just put her off of... Can we just give her, like, 6 months off television and come back as a completely different person? Because... quite clearly, this is not connecting with the audience. We have no reason to cheer for her or anything. Like, not even boo her. Like, she's kind of getting to that point where I even want her off the screen. So we're going to have to see what happens moving ahead. But my God, people, this has been a bit of a train wreck, to say the least. this has definitely been a bit of a train wreck. So either way we're out. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Check out all the links down in the description box down below. And I will see you all in the next one for more MyRise shenanigans.